What's up, guys? Welcome back. It's the first week of June, so I'm going after another consecutive month on snow. The snow is melting super fast. It's supposed to be something like 90 degrees today down in the valley. Probably about 70 up on the hill, which is nice. Bring in the spring break today because with the busted edge on this board, it's kind of already turned into a rock board because the amount of snow that we had this year just had too many rocks exposed and just jacked up that edge, which sucks. But it'll still be good in the POW. I'm probably just not gonna be taking it in the park, which is, for me, I don't really, it's kind of a little weird tweaky there. But so I probably wouldn't normally take it just because it's a newish board, but after hitting those rocks this year, because of the lack of the snow that we had, the edge is kind of, I don't want to say like blown out, but what's the right word for it? Like, with the edge on this board being a little compromised, it's gonna be a great POW board still, but probably not gonna be taking it through the park just because I do like the way it rides in POW, which is awesome. So this might be just kind of like my resort POW dedicated board. And then also kind of a rock board for right now because the snow has been melting like crazy. It's about 90 degrees down here in the valley today, and then it's supposed to be 70 up on a hill, so the snow's been melting like mad. And it's super crazy because I just got an update from my iPhone on like a flashback to 2 years ago when we were riding squaw parks, riding in around this time of the year, and tons of snow and just like they were staying open. I think that was the year that Mammoth stayed open until August, but Squaw's closed, Mammoth closed last weekend, and yeah, there's not much snow left, so gonna have to get it where we can. And I'm going to a close-ish spot just because I know I can see it from down here in the valley from my house. So gonna head up today. Hopefully it's gonna be longer than what I can see from down here. We've also got the drone, so I'll be able to kind of scope out spots that I might not normally be able to see while I'm up there. So let's get after it, guys. Yo! All right, guys, iPhone portion. I took a little reconnaissance hike up onto this little ridge, and yeah, not much snow anywhere. There's a bunch of little patches here. The spot that I wanted to go to doesn't look like it has nearly as much snow as I wanted it to do. So I'm on this little spot on this ridge, kind of like north facing side over here, and a bunch of local shredders kind of use this area after the resorts close, and there's a bunch of like rails and stuff and PVC pipes. So because the run that I wanted to do isn't really a run, it's more like a tiny little patch, I think I might try and find a little patch here in a PVC pipe and try and see if that'll work. And I can't find a big enough patch to hit a PVC pipe, then I guess I'll have to go to the other side and do the little patch. But glad I didn't bring my whole rig up with the snowboard and everything, because quite the trek up here for next to no snow. Like, is this the patch I'm thinking about? No, this isn't even it. Yeah, but there's all these little tiny little ribbons like this, all super sideways. I think the patch I was looking at was up there a little bit, and but just enough for, like, I don't know if you can see it through the trees, right down to there. There's a little PVC pipe that's only about like 2 feet long, and there's a couple like kind of guardrails and other shit down there. So let's get back down to the truck, see if we can't find any patches further this way. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like, obviously, like, perfect little lane if there was snow, and you got a broken PVC pipe there, and then over this way got this little guy, which is not getting propped up, is kind of small, but yeah, little PVC pipe. So only thing that sucks, oh no, there you go. So here's a little lane too. They actually had it fully set up, so check this out. So we've got a PVC pipe here, a rail down there, some little plywood for, it's actually kind of perfectly set up, a little kicker down there. It's too bad that that patch there is too small to rip on, because it's sick just to pull that up. A little rusty, not a bad piece of little metal here. Perfect, a little kicker drop off. It's kind of like a little setup where, like, obviously it's kind of tight, but if you had obviously like rail put down there, tight here, tight, and another feature there. Wait. Might just got to go for the other smaller patch in this shittier spot to get a couple more turns, and then maybe come back here. We'll see how I feel. So close to the road. Damn. Alrighty. It's not great, but it'll have to do. I also wish I had brought my stuff right now because it's quite a hike out here. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad I scouted it. It's more than I thought it was gonna be, actually, from the road. So we're not doing bad. May go to the top though, and with the actual gear, and go try and ride that stuff. So, all right, let's go back, get the gear, and do this hike again. Luckily, it's not too far. It's only kind of far. Whew. Or is that patch better? I think I'm gonna rock that one. Might just work my way back. I wish it connected right here though. Just pop across, or if I had skis that I didn't care about, and they did a little like ski turn going across it, just riding across dirt. We're getting it. Ah. I'm gonna try and get the drone to follow me, as I also have the GoPro, so way too much tech for a pretty short run. Not the shortest one I've done, but pretty short. But for 32 months consecutively on snow, it's not bad. Alright, let's yeah, I guess let's go. Well, drone decided it didn't want to follow me. It just wanted to stay stationary, which sucks, but oh well. Let's bring her back in. All right, well, that was mellow enough, so I think I'm gonna do the short hike back up, and we're gonna do one more run, because yeah, not too bad of a hike up. That snow is actually really, really good. Really soft in like the kind of spots that you can kind of tell that people have gone through before. The kind of like wider areas, but then like the dark areas are a little bit more solid, but still good. So I'm gonna do one more. And yeah, 32 consecutive months. Let's go. Woo! I had zero intentions of doing 3 runs, but this snow is so good and the hike is so short. So I'm gonna do this one more time. Maybe we'll go, I don't know, the drone's such a pain in the ass. We're just gonna go GoPro on this one. I had someone here helping out. Definitely do a drone, have it follow way better. But since I'm solo and don't really like, I don't know, I haven't had the time or really like the want or need to actually like practice doing these things. I'm not very good at it. So if anyone has any tips on follow cam droning while you are also being followed. So basically solo user, snowboarding downhill. Obviously the DJI that I have, the Air 2, whatever the DJI Air, it wants to stay level. So as we're going like down the hill, if you look at this pitch, it's just gonna stay level. It starts here, it'll just fly out and then just stays level the entire time. So I figure I could probably like go down on the altimeter or whatever it is, just like pitch it down as I go, but it seems kind of tricky doing that while you're riding because I also have it set up so it's left and right pitch is on that same right stick for the altitude. So maybe it's just tweaking those controls a little bit, but who knows? At least the last one was a little bit better than the first one, I hope. So. Worst pops I've ever had. Right as soon as you got to the soft step, which is like kind of up on top, just slowed down. So gnarly. Oh, that was so disappointing. All right, let's go over to this rock, get these boots off, get these shoes on. We're out of the wind enough so that the mic doesn't pick up too much, but that's gonna do it for me. 3 laps on this little mini patch. Not the smallest I've ever ridden, but not the biggest either. Still some really good turns. The snow was kind of soft, which was kind of nice. And yeah, there should be a bunch more mountain biking and some wakeboarding coming up. So subscribe if you guys want to see that. And also stay tuned with my consecutive month snowboarding, because month 33 will be coming up next month, obviously. Yeah, if you guys liked it, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, and have a good one, guys. Peace.